Hello everyone. Today we will be talking about one of the important topic that is Awless. So as everyone knows, AWS CLI is the common CLI which is used for Amazon Web Services, which has its own advantages and disadvantages. The mainly disadvantage is like it is very difficult to integrate because we have to integrate the entire API. In today's session, we will see what is Awless and what are the features of Awless and how we can install it in Linux operating system. And if possible, we will see some of the commands of Awless. So let's get started. As I already said, Awless is a command line interface for Amazon Web Services. So it is actually why it is nowadays popular because it is very simple to install, very simple to use. It is very user friendly, both for humans as well as for programs, and we can explore and query all the cloud resources even offline, which will facilitate you to create different automation scripts. Last but not the least, OWLS aims to ensure smart defaults and security best practices. So these are the different features of OWLS. Now we will see how we can install it in my Ubuntu operating system. It is very simple. There are just we need to execute 4-5 commands, and your OWLS installation will be done. So let's see that. Let me open my AWS console and bash terminal to connect to EC2 instance. So this is my EC2 console in which I just have one instance which is running. Okay, so what I will do, I'll connect to this EC2 instance from my git bash terminal, and then we will I'll just show you guys how we can install OVLS. Okay, so I'm connecting to my EC2 instance. Yeah, so I've connected. Let me show you the Git repository for OVLS. Yeah, so this is the Git repository. You can see here. So yeah, I'll give this link in my description box. You can go through it. So here you can see the binaries available for different operating system like Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. So let me just open. So these are the uh, binaries available. So what we will do, we will take this as I'm using my Linux operating system. So we will just copy this address and we'll go to our terminal and do wget and copy paste the URL. So this will download the binaries into your system. So now we need to extract these binaries. Yeah, We'll run this command to extract the binaries, basically to answer. So this is the Awless folder which we get. Now we will provide the executable permission for this folder. Okay, using chmod. Yeah. Now the third step is we have to move this particular folder into my bin. Yeah, so as you can see here, I already have my Awless installed into Ubuntu system. So I won't be doing this step, but it's a simple command to move. You can do sudo move and then go to your current directory and you can move this. Move user local bin. I do not have the complete permission, so I'll be using sudo. So I won't be doing that as I already have. Now once this is done, you need to configure your AWS access key and secret key. In order to configure your AWS credential, first what you have to do is you need to go to .aws folder, and in there will be one file called credential where you can place your access and secret key, access ID and secret key. But if you have already used AWS CLI, you don't have to do this. I'll just show you guys. This is as I'm using Ubuntu, I'm already in the Ubuntu folder. So let me go to AWS. Here you can see a file called credentials. You can place your details here in this particular file. I'll just show you guys how this file looks like. Yeah, if you open this file, it looks like this, and here you can place your access key and secret key. Yeah. But if you are installing OLED for the first time and you do not have AWS CLI, what happens is for the first time when you are trying to use any of OLED command, for example, any kind of any command, here I'm using OLED to list the VPCs. So it won't show you the result. It shows do you want to configure your AWS credential. That time on the terminal itself, it will, if you say yes, it will ask you what is your access ID, what is your secret key, and it will display your region and your profile. If you want to keep it default, you can just press enter and your AWS credentials are configured. Now my OLS configuration is done. So that's why you will be able to see my all different resources here. So there are some list of commands which you can see here. You can execute them one by one. See, see as I said, I already have on just one instance, so it shows my one instance with all the details like what is the zone, what is the name of the instance, what is the state. These all, as you can see here, it is very human readable format. There are so many different commands which you can use. List of volumes. I do not have any volume, so it won't show me any result. And the same case with S3 objects also. I do not have any objects created, S3 objects, so it won't show any result. Yeah, you can explore all these commands, and apart from that, you can create your own infra using all these commands. See, if you see here, you can create the instance VPC and you can attach the policies. So it is very useful when you want to perform a different automation. Even it has some of the flags which you can use. There are different flags like this. You can even filter out them. Yeah, that's all about today's session. So we had seen what is OLS, what are the different features, how we can install it. You can use the different binaries if you have other than Linux and operating system. Yeah, and we had seen some of these simple commands. So please do let me know if you are interested more in automation stuff using OLS. That's all in this session. Thank you.